Hi guys, so this week we're starting to do something super exciting. We are removing all the rust from the van and we're gonna paint the entire van. We're gonna start by sandblasting away the rust. So we just removed all the side trims. Jacob is working on the last small piece over here. So now we're just going to put plastic on all the doors so we don't get sand in the whole van. And then we're going to start the work for real.
So we just finished sanding and wiping off this side of the car. So this is where it was rust before. And then we sandblasted that away and then sanded it down to make it smooth. And then we wiped it off with some paint thinner. Now Andreas over here mixing the primer for our car. So this is the primer. So we're going to put primer today on everything from this line and down. And then, so this down here will be one color, and up here all over the car will be a different color. So as you can see, we have a bit of a rust problem. That is why we're doing this, taking all the rust away and repainting the van. We want it to look good and presentable for when we meet new people. So the rust over here, and then we have big rust spots over on this side. Yes, we're using a paint roller on our car. We're not crazy. We're not crazy. This is actually a paint that you're supposed to use a roller for. It's called Rust-Oleum. It comes both as a paint you can spray on and as a paint you can roll on. And from what we've seen, the results for rolling it on are pretty good. So for us it's a much cheaper and easier alternative than spraying. So it's day 2 of repainting the van. Andrea is at the doctor's office for a checkup. So I'm just taking care of some housekeeping. I'm currently filling up the water tank there. And now I'm going to take care of all these dishes, because the dishes pile up real fast when you are working. When you're doing dishes in a van, you have to consider water as a resource. So how we usually do the dishes is we have a pot of water that we heat up on the stove, and then we use this dish brush that has dish soap inside. We clean the dishes, so you see these are full of dish soap. Then we clean a few dishes, we put them like right here, and when we can't fit anymore, we rinse them off with some water, put them to the side on this piece of drying cloth thing, and then repeat until all the dishes are done. Okay, so we're just about to put the first bit of color on the car. Super exciting, super scary. Okay, here we go. Oh wow. It's gonna be so beautiful. So we've been painting the car all day, been sanding and stuff, and we've actually made a lot of progress. So this is what she looks like right now. Looking really good. We are really happy with the color and we think it's turning out great. So this is the other side of the van, and these are all the major rust problems that we have on this side. We have these bubbling through down here, a little bit there, big one there, and then this massive one. We might start on that today, we don't know. And then the back doors are probably the worst. So as you can see, the weather has gotten pretty bad here. It won't stop raining, and the forecast says that it will continue to rain for the next week or so. And since we've already started to paint the car, that doesn't really work for us. We want it to be done now. So we only have the first coat on one side. We haven't even started with the other side, or the back or the front. So we're actually getting the van ready now to go to a different town here in Sweden. It's a few hours away, but we have managed to get a location where we can stay and we actually have power. And the forecast for that town is sun. So I'm gonna get the van ready and then we're going to drive for a bit. As you've seen from our van tour, this is our closet. Both me and Andrea's clothes all fit in here. Doing laundry in a van can be pretty hard. We have a small laundry machine, but like I said, it's pretty small. So we usually do all our laundry when we are at someone's parents' house, or yeah, just like a friend or something. So now we need to fit all of this laundry in here. So we arrived in the evening yesterday at this lovely farm place. So this is where we are going to sandblast and paint the rest of the van. So this is actually a place owned by one of my mom's colleagues, but they have graciously allowed us to stay here for the duration, which should only take, we're hoping for 3 or 4 days, because the paint has a pretty long time to dry. So this is the first coat of yellow on this side, and today we're going to start with, no, we're actually going to start with the back. Today we're going to start removing all the rust here on the back door, and we're probably going to sandblast away all the rust, like all these nasty. And to remove the rust, we have this big compressor, and we use this for sandblasting, and this is the sand. We have 25 kilos, so 50 kilos of sand, and then this is the primer and color, and then the white color for the rest of the van is in the car. So we've been working pretty much all day. This is my lovely sandblasting gear. So we've been working pretty much all day. We're done with the back doors, and we're almost done with this side. So it will be yellow up to the tape, just as it is on the other side. So today is day 2 of repainting the van. Yesterday we worked for 12 hours straight, pretty much. We had like 1 break for food. And we made it pretty far, but we still have a lot left to do. So today we're going to apply a base coat to pretty much the entire car, and then paint the car white in all the places that it's supposed to be white, and then we have to wait for like 24 hours almost before we can paint yellow, and then paint a second coat of yellow, and then we have to be back in Jönköping, where Andreas' parents live, because I need to get my second shot of vaccine. I was supposed to get it last week, but they changed the time, so now we are stressed now instead. Now we're going to start sandblasting part of the roof, or continue sandblasting. We started yesterday in the evening, but we have a lot of rust issues up here on the front of the cab. So Andrea's going to be on top of the roof, and I'm going to hold the sandbag while she sandblasts. So it's almost time to put the primer on. So we are taping off all the windows, and we just drove the car inside this barn because we want to have a less chance of getting dirt and stuff blown up on the brand new paint. What up? So we're having a really weird problem where our rollers keep breaking. They're like melting off. We've used the same rollers before, but never happened before. So we are hoping we're not gonna run out of rollers before we're done. So we are done with day one of painting. It's gone really well, and now we have the first coat of orange on, and tomorrow we're going to do the last coat because this has to dry for 24 hours. And we're also going to put a white color up here in a few places. And we're hoping that white color matches this. So this is the original color of the van. And if it matches, we don't have to paint the entire van. If it doesn't match, then we'll have more work. But that's for tomorrow. Good morning, guys. So we just finished painting the hood of the car white. And now we're going to paint white up there because that had a lot of rust issues. And then later today, in a few hours, we're going to paint the second coat of yellow. So it's been another long day working and painting the van, but the day's not over yet because now we are wiping the van down and sanding some of the orange yellow color because we are getting ready to put on layer 2 of the orange color. And after that layer is on, the orange is finally done. So then we just have the white color left, and as you can see here, it doesn't, I don't know if you can see that, it doesn't really match with the original paint of the car like we had hoped. So we're probably gonna have to get some other type of paint or lacquer. Because we have these, this is just primer, but if we put the other white on, it would not match. It would just be a white spot instead of a gray spot. So we're gonna have to solve that somehow. But now we're gonna paint. So it's been another really long day in van painting land, but now we are taping off the yellow part to make this entire door white, or well, it's already white, but a rust proof white or rust protective white.